I am going to show you how I escalated this controlled crash into remote code execution. I will talk about a few important technical concepts, such as what is MIPS Assembly, how to get RCE from Stack-Overflow, what is ROP and return to libc, and how to search for it. Finally, we will craft an exploit and gain a root shell. Feel free to skip ahead using the timestamps I have provided down below. First, MIPS is the architecture commonly found on routers, while assembly refers to the low-level code that runs on them. This instruction here means to move the value from registers source to destination. Similar to how programming languages use variables, registers are used to store runtime data that can be passed to function calls as arguments. A stack overflow happens when user input data overflows an allocated memory buffer and overwrites other important values. This will commonly result in a program crash. A special register value known as the return address, or also called RA, controls the next instruction the program will execute after it returns from the current function. And with a specially crafted payload, the RA register can be overwritten to trick the program to call a malicious instruction instead. Return to libc means to trick a program to return from a function to the libc library. The libc library is a C standard library that contains common functions such as printf, scanf, and many more. ROP stands for Return-Oriented Programming, a technique to look for small snippets of code called gadgets that usually ends with a return statement. We can run the ROPgadget tool to search for useful gadget patterns within libc and output it into a text file. For the first gadget, we can use the following regular expression value that matches the following pattern. The JR instruction allows us to jump to the next gadget, while the second add-IU instruction performs the main goal of this gadget of incrementing the value of the stack pointer register by a certain offset to bypass certain memory restrictions. For the second gadget, we can use a different regular expression value that matches another pattern. The add-IU instruction increments the current SP value to a particular address we control and stores it into the A0 register. A0 contains the address to the first argument to a function, which contains the remote command string we want to execute later on. The move instruction moves the value in the S0 register into T9. The S0 register will contain the address to the system function, which is executed by the JALR instruction to give us remote code execution. Next, craft the payload. The padding and address values have been specially crafted to match the ROP gadgets from previously. Run the exploit and boom, root shell. You may access the full exploit script plus write-up from the links in the description below. I hope you have learned something valuable from this video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more IoT and hardware hacking content.